On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Hands up! PAT! Mark 54! Here you go, Cam! Hey! Wahoo! Let's get off the field! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4! Hands up!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hot! Lead! Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, what's up?
On 2nd and 15 now. Dalton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Hey, Haywood. 52's the mic. Hey. Watch the screen. Watch out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Hey, box truck. 52. No! Speed trip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down. It's Harris, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
50, play. I'm going to run you over. Hey, exit. Check that.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Mike 54. 368.
Back to Mixon on first down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now to the air. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch this. Go. Topper.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check pass. Check pass.
Nice. Hey, Alpha.
Here's a run with Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the one.
I got one.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. Here's Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his sixth touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. This is Lewis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on, set. HG Gator.
Now Lewis here on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Zoo. Yo, go. 5.
Second and 5. He's got Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 52's the mic.
Bravo.
Yo. 52's the mic. Mike 52.
Go.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Green brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and 10 for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Snap.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. Second and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he locates Walker, complete.
Let's go. Go now, get it.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn
61, matchbox lights.
49, check 49.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Hey, Echo.
Mike by two. Get ready.
Hey. Spot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Ross on the return. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike. Right here. Get in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike. Watch the slant.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bang it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
No. Check that. We're on line 52 right here. Here we go.
Hey, line 7.
Go.
Yeah, go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Hey, Haywood. Deep grip.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, watch it. Check.
First down, and they go back to Harris. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. Get it.
2nd and 6. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check 15. Under 10.
Go.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 2, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. My 52. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha, X3, 218 now.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Hands up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3 down, 3 down.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis